What if someone you lost who had died returned? This episode of AFTERBUZZ TV is brought to you by the powerful and riveting new drama, Resurrection. You won't be able to stop watching or talking about it. Resurrection premiering on Sunday night, March 9th at 9/8 Central, only on ABC. You're not going to want to miss it.
Mr. Langston, did your son go missing, sir? I haven't. He's okay.
My son died 32 years ago.
What if someone you lost returned?
Daddy! Honey, who is it?
Jacob. I'm coming home. The television series event begins.
You're not the only one, there's others.
Resurrection. Series premieres Sunday, March 9th on ABC.
You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Gina.
The AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's Dance Moms After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Dance Moms After Show.
Yes, I hit that note.
Wonderfully done, Tony. Wonderfully done.
What's up, everyone? We are here doing another reclap of our favorite dance show, Dance Moms. This is season 4, episode 9, Nothing Fair in Abbyville. I told you guys I would do the spin, and I will. Hi. I'm your host, Tony Moore.
That was it?
That's the spin they've been asking for. That's what they've been asking for.
The re-reveal.
And to my far over yonder left, we have...
Here on the far left, I am Francisco Thurston.
And in the next left over, I'm Stephanie McGrath.
And in the booth, breaking it down with us, we have Marissa.
What's up, guys?
Marissa,
it's always fun dancing with you.
I watched it. Like, Marissa was like all up in the camera like...
I can't see it. The vision is cut, so I don't see any of your dancing.
Oh, it's okay, because I can see all of you.
She was getting it. She was getting it.
Okay, but before we get into tonight's recap of our show, we want to tell you guys about a new exciting show that I think, you're going to like. Obviously, at the top of the show, you heard Maria talk about it, and we're just here to give you a little more info on it.
Okay, so guys, just imagine if someone you knew, who died, whether it be your grandma, your mother, your father, and all of a sudden, like Francisco, they actually returned.
I mean, I can only imagine what I would feel if he appeared on my doorstep.
To be honest...
My grandpa, of course.
Well, that's exactly what's going to happen in this show. And it's really freaky. So it's in this town, Arcadia, Missouri, and it's an ABC's new drama. It's called Resurrection. Now, the residents of the town who have passed away, they're all coming back.
Yes, but it starts with 8-year-old Jacob. He reunites with his parents, and they're totally confused, as would I. And, he died 32 years ago. So, obviously they're going to be a little confused.
Okay, that's really crazy and creepy. What the hell? But that sounds like a really awesome show. Yeah. And of course, as the show continues on, it goes deeper and deeper. And I reckon more people are going to be returning.
Just the previews alone are so powerful. And they have me asking a lot of questions like, are they really the same people? Where did they come from? And how do they fit back into the world?
That's exactly the type of TV that I believe that lends itself to the water cooler talk, which just like AFTERBUZZ TV. And it's what everyone's going to be talking about, and they're all going to have their own theories.
And like any other TV shows, it doesn't have anything to do with zombies or aliens. It's totally new and impossible to guess where the story is going to go.
Okay, when does it premiere?
All right, everybody. Sunday, March 9th on ABC at 9/8 Central. Once again, that's ABC's Resurrection premiering Sunday, March 9th at 9/8 Central.
I know where I'm going to be this
Me
Sunday.
too, and you AfterBuzzers should definitely check it out. And now we're going to get to our tonight's episode of Dance Moms.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Seriously, check out Resurrection, guys.
It's a really awesome show, and it really gave me all shivers. It was kind of creepy.
Yeah, it was
but
really
good creepy. Not bad creepy, if there is such a thing.
And we're back with Dance Moms. I didn't know how to segue back into that, so that's what you get. All right, so let's get right into it. Just to let you guys know, 2 things. We have some extra special guests tuning in with us today. Stay tuned. They will be here any minute. And Francisco has a little surprise he's going to reveal coming up in News and Gossip. So a little something for our Dance Moms fans. So make sure you stick around for that. But now let's get right into the pyramid. We have, poor Nia.
Poor Nia.
She moved.
She's on bottom.
She's like...
not glued to the mirror.
Yeah. Like, she's not in her usual spot anymore.
She demoted.
Dead last.
Page, that's what happened.
Right. Yeah. So she's there because she messed up in her solo as far as with the hairpiece or the wrap coming off.
At the same time, give her credit. She only got 15 minutes.
Not a lot of time with Abby to work on her solo.
Right.
I mean, the girl didn't even really get an opportunity.
But I mean, I feel like the headpiece was, part of the process of getting ready. The headpiece should have been sewn in. But obviously, like I said, our last AfterBuzz, headpiece falling out on stage doesn't matter to a judge, honestly.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, her headpiece might have fallen off, but it doesn't matter to a judge. It's how they recover after that.
Exactly. Well, I mean, she did her best.
Yeah.
So, but she was very upset about it.
Yeah.
But she'll be fine. Then we had Kendall, who... Kendall and then Kalani, who are down at the bottom because...
Now, were you guys surprised, though, with Kalani?
That she was...
That she was there.
Down there at the bottom with Kendall.
I thought she couldn't do bad in Abby's books.
Well, they lost the duet. The last week with Maddie, they won. And then with Kendall, they lost.
But her reasoning for that is she says, I want somebody who's going to be in a duet who's going to be able to win first place. But... one person can only do so much for a duet. Like, if the other counterpart is not as good as you, I mean, that's obviously going to bring you down a notch.
Well, I mean, to Kendall's defense, I mean, she stepped up.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think.
I mean, we both knew, we all discussed that at the start, that they were on different abilities.
Yeah.
The pairing the two of them wasn't necessarily an equal pairing.
No, but I definitely think it pushed Kendall.
Yeah, but good for her. She got to try to rise to the occasion.
Yeah, but I mean, unfortunately, the results didn't work out. Yeah. Then we have Chloe, who's in the next position because of her facial expressions, which I was all about. I thought she did great last week with her facial expressions.
The facial expressions were good.
Yeah. So, but for her to be in that position, I was kind of surprised about that.
We never saw the whole solo again either, so the thing we saw on TV, maybe it was just the best parts of her solo.
Maybe. Well, now they have the choreographer's cut. So you can see a little bit more of the dances. I forget to watch those. But they are there for you to watch at 8 p.m. on Lifetime. Then we had next little Mackenzie, who...
she won the show with the candy box.
Yes.
Candy box is everything.
See, you don't have to have these big, grandiose parts. You can have something very cute and simple and still the scene.
It's about making the simple the best.
Exactly. And that's what she did. But then Christy popped up and was like, well, why is Mackenzie ahead of Chloe?
When Chloe won, exactly.
Yeah. I kind of agree, though. I mean, Chloe did win the duet with Maddie, so if she's going to place Kalani and Kendall next to each other, should have been the other way around with that duet as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Because Chloe was in the duet and in the group dance. Yeah. So... But
whatever. We don't know what's going on at Abby's.
Abby said that box was it. And that's why Mackenzie is there.
Go girl.
And then, of course, at the very top, we have Maddie.
Yep.
Which I still love the picture that looks like, that's right, I'm at the top. Again. And speaking of Maddie and Mackenzie.
Yes.
Look who we have with us.
Yay.
We have Maddie, Mackenzie, and Melissa here. Hi, you guys.
Hi, Francis.
How are you? Thanks, you guys, for coming in.
The girls were excited when they saw you.
I know, I'm so excited to see you guys again. I see you briefly whenever I come in for the
They
competition.
screamed in there. They were like, "Oh my gosh, Francisca's here!"
Look at you. You got a whole fancy
try.
Welcome, you guys.
Thank
We're
you.
very excited to
Thank
have
you.
you guys here. I mean, we've been talking about you guys for seasons now.
Thank you.
Wow.
Some good, some bad, but
I'm
mostly good. Mostly good.
I'm hoping good for the kids.
Of course. We won't yell at you. I promise. I'm from the South, so we can't yell.
Abby already yelled at them today.
Got your dose for the day.
Y'all have had enough yelling for today. We're gonna travel on the Magic School Bus this week to
the Magic Bus.
The Magic Bus that gets you anywhere in 5 minutes. They're going to Fort Wayne, Indiana, to Masters of Dance Arts, and they're gonna do a group dance. Mackenzie, Kalani, and Chloe have a solo. Then we go into this dance off because Maddie in this episode is in LA.
Yep.
You were working on Skechers, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the job.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Congrats. Professional job. Doing
Right.
a thing.
That was awesome.
Go girl.
How is that working out for you? How does that feel?
It was really great to like go experience with different kids and be able to do. I mean, even though it was hip hop, it was still like really fun because I got to work with all these professionals that are used to all this. So it was really cool for a change.
Yeah, my friend Nolan was on the job. Nolan Padilla. Do you remember him? Nolan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nolan was there, and he told me about it. He's like, "Oh my God, Maddie was there. It was so cool having her there." I was like, "Oh yeah."
She made a lot of friends on that.
And then Maddie's not the only one doing some different things. We have Mackenzie
Now we
at
started
the top
off
of
the
this
show
episode.
singing. We saw a
She's
little bit snippet of that.
singing, and
Mackenzie.
I heard you just finished your album
Today.
That's
so congratulations on that.
And they're like finishing my music video.
You got a
Girl
music
party.
video too? I mean, we could have been to the party, Mackenzie.
Where are invites to the party?
I mean, you guys missed our epic dance intro that we do every week. It was pretty good.
We're great dancers.
Was it to girl party?
Yeah.
It wasn't a girl party, but when it comes out,
Okay.
we will do a special dance to girl party. Oh, they said fix your mic, Melissa. Bring it closer to. There you go.
Okay, perfect.
So, what did you guys think about the dance off that happened to find a spot for to replace Maddie while she was in LA?
It's a good challenge. As professional dancers, you're always going to be asked in audition to improv, and you have to stand out in the crowd with your improv because other people are doing the same million tricks that you're doing. So I think it's pretty cool. You have to see where your eye's going, see what's happening as far as, who's catching people's eyes.
Who noticed the death drop, the shablam that Nia did? Did you see that? I was
she's
watching,
my girl.
I was watching it and I was like, wait a minute, I'm familiar with the head. She shablam. She surely did. And I was like, wow. But Melissa, you were there. You had to be a judge.
I hated that.
How did you feel as a mum and stuff?
I hate it.
Yeah, picking the other girls.
It's hard for me to do that because I don't like to favor any of the girls. And I think all the moms feel the same way. So it's really hard when Abby asks us to judge.
And especially to not pick your own kid. Because you just want to say, my kid.
But also, Abby always tells us that we don't know what we're talking about. So,
Yeah, exactly.
So I try to pretend that I really don't know what I'm talking about. But when you watch your kid for all the years that we've watched them, you have to know something.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you pick up something,
Well, yeah.
every now a few pirouettes and turns and stuff.
Exactly.
I say leg things, and so she likes that. She doesn't like you to say real
She tries to do it in the mirror.
I try when I go home to do what they do. And
I'm
it
like,
doesn't work.
stop.
You know what? I have that same feeling.
Melissa, how many hours would you say? We can talk about also. I'd love to know how many hours each of these girls actually spend in the studio. But how many hours do you spend dedicated to driving them, being at the studio? Everything is your whole life.
My whole
nowadays?
life. Like for instance, today my daughter was in a photo shoot, and then this one, the little one, was doing recording, and all I did was run the whole time I've been in LA, and I haven't even got my nails done. I mean, I didn't do one thing for myself. So really, my whole life is them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at the studio sometimes 4 times a day, running back and forth. And when we're not filming, I drop and roll. I don't stay.
You're like, get out of Dodge.
I was like, here you go, gotta go.
Unless I see my friends in there, and then we go. But all the moms still go to dinner when we're not filming.
Yeah.
We try to get together as
It's
much
usually
as we can.
not normal for all the moms to just watch their kids. Like,
no. Abby doesn't like that.
No, like,
I don't like it at all.
No.
It's weird, huh?
So, Maddie,
It's
what
weird.
would be like, and Mackenzie, both you girls, what would be a normal day then at the studio when you're not filming? Would it be the same setup?
Well, I don't actually like dance with them.
Okay.
I dance with a different group, so it's really different.
Yeah.
And then,
See, now that makes sense.
Yeah.
You guys have your own companies, right?
and
You have
since
different days.
my group, which is with like Nia, Chloe, Kendall,
Kalani.
Well, Kalani doesn't really go to the studio.
We love her.
Yeah,
I love
But
her.
she lives in Arizona.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And we all are
yeah.
kind of aware of that, especially with Kathy's team, who had the
Yes.
co-star, guest star. But anyway.
I was just on the phone with Kalani's mom on the way here, actually.
Were you?
Yeah.
But we dance like with the seniors because, you know, just to be challenged and because we don't have a lot of kids in my group. So.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I go with
Just
the
dance.
seniors in combo.
That's right. Show them
Stand
up.
up to a girl.
Everyone loves Mackenzie, which is great at the
course.
studio.
Well,
We have a great studio. Like
Yeah.
when we're not filming, we're such a big family. Like the big kids love the little kids, and the
Yeah.
little kids adore the big kids. And we're not a normal dance studio.
Yeah.
Like when people come and they're like, "Is this really how it is?" I'm like, "Yeah." Everybody loves each other, and
Yeah.
There's no
all the
fighting.
moms. There's no fighting. All the
Yeah.
moms help.
Yeah.
Like I worked the other day at the studio because everyone was out of town. Abby's mom passed.
Yeah.
Right.
And we all went to the funeral, but everybody else stayed back, and I went. And it was so much fun to work there again and not be filmed.
Yeah,
and
because you used to work there.
I
at the
love
front.
it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So with that, with the studio that's just full of love, how is it when you're filming and it's, because there seems to always be a tiff between you and the other moms, and they kind of feel like, you know, Melissa's not really a friend to us and all that. Like, how do you?
Not all the moms don't feel that way.
Yeah.
No.
Just the televised.
I mean, do you girls get to see any of the footage before it airs, or is it the
Heck
first time?
No.
You
Like-
watch with us, right?
Like for instance, it's something I said. I don't think anyone could beat Kalani in a solo.
Yeah.
And Kira called me and she said, "Oh my God!" They said, "I don't think anyone can beat Maddie," and they edited
it. And it
my
was so wrong. It
words.
was like, I don't.
You're not allowed to say that word. I'm not even allowed to say that word. But I'm just saying that because I did not say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would never say that.
Wow.
Never.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that because I was a little bit like taken back. I was like,
I would never say
whoa.
that because I've been saying 100 times, no one can be. Kalani's 2 years older than our kids. She's amazing. She goes to ballet 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
Our kids take ballet 3 hours a week. Not even.
That's it. All the little dancers out there, did you hear that?
2.
40 hours a week of ballet.
She does. I mean, she does a lot. Ballet is.
You
what
can
need.
tell. You
Yeah.
can
Right.
tell.
And our kids don't get that.
Right.
Kalani
Yeah.
has like the best technique because, I mean, there's obviously better studios in like Arizona and stuff.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is like.
Well, we have our studio's the best.
Our studio's
Our
really
studio's
good,
the
though.
best. I mean, there's
Yeah.
no
Of
other
course.
studios
Yeah.
to go to. I mean, Abby's the best.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's always the case. There's like every state has their like really
Their
great
go-to
couple
ones.
of, yeah.
And it's been like that ever since Maddie was 2.
Yeah.
You know, when you go to a competition, Abby's girls are here. Oh my gosh! And
Get
people are
scared.
like, they get scared.
Yeah.
It's cool.
They go to all the other competitions because they don't want to
Mom, don't
lose.
stick out
It's cool, but it's just awesome. Like when we go to real competitions, not with the show, it's 1, 2, 3, Abby, Abby, Abby.
Yeah.
In every category, it's so cool because we just went to a couple before we came out here.
Yeah.
I mean, you've had such a long relationship, though, with the working that club. I mean, Maddie, you started dancing at, what, 2? And then was it 4 years old that when you were 4? That you joined with Abby, was it? And she started teaching you. I mean, what's your relationship? We all see, all the viewers, and you've just helped us out there, we see a different image of what the relationship all you girls have, and the mums in particular, with Abby. What is your relationship, though, off the camera with Abby?
Well, you know, she's kind of like my second mom. Well, after all the other moms,
Yeah.
she's like another one of my moms because she's always taking me places and she's like, "You want to go eat or something?" I was like, "Sure." So she takes me everywhere, and sometimes she
leaves us.
Yes, like yesterday.
And she like tells us to like go in taxis by herself. I'm like, no.
Abby, no.
You're making y'all grow up way too fast.
Yeah, I went to the Edge yesterday. She was like, okay, I'm going to go find a parking. Go pay yourself for classes. Go up the elevator. Go find the studio. I'm like, I can't do this.
To the fourth floor.
I know. So I just waited in the lobby until a dancer came, and I was like, okay, I'll go up with her. So
Good strategic skills.
That's smart.
Abby has taken. I remember Mackenzie was 5 and Maddie was 7. We were in a fabric store.
Oh.
And Abby said, Mackenzie, you go get this, Maddie, you get that, and then we'll play Marco Polo to find each other.
So she goes, Marco, screaming.
And then we say, Polo, so she can find us.
And it's so embarrassing.
But Abby gets a bad rap. I think that, people see her yelling at the kids.
They never see her good moments.
Yes, because I love when she hugs the kids. Like, we had a lot of really great moments, like when her mom was sick. All the kids took it really, really hard.
Yeah.
Especially Chloe, Maddie, Mackenzie, and Nia. Kendall didn't know her as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Kalani didn't even know her, and she was crying.
But I took the girls to see her right before she passed, all of the girls, and it was really hard.
Because she couldn't, speak or anything.
But Abby had so many great moments with the girls, and I just wish people would see what a kind person she really is.
And see, those are the moments that we brought up a few weeks ago that we don't see. We see those with the girls. Like, you guys have your own moments on the show, like backstage, like very encouraging of each other and saying good job and things like that.
I got to witness that last weekend.
We love that. We absolutely love that.
They love each other.
But I think you're right. Abby does get this rap of like the horrid teacher who's like yelling at kids and making them feel really bad and stuff.
I heard her screaming on the phone and said to someone, it was probably a producer, it just seemed that she goes, I'm sick of yelling at these kids. I just don't want to do it anymore. And she was like crying and saying it. And she has a big heart. Yeah. She just wants the girls to do well.
Yeah. Like anyone would. Like any mom would want they're like the little dance kids. You want your kids to like do well and have great technique and go off to do these big and wonderful things.
You don't want a football coach to say, "Come on, sweetie, come." And that's
you want how it happens.
But at the same time, I think more so now than any times in any of the past season that Abby's getting the worst rap because of the incident that happened 2 weeks ago, and now Kelly's not there, and to the fact that people are putting. What's your take on viewers and fans saying, I'm not watching Dance Moms anymore. Abby is now abusing children. Abby,
Abby didn't touch any children or abuse any children.
Yeah.
Abby is Abby. Yeah. And once you know who Abby is, you can get along great with her.
Yeah.
Myself, you have to accept everybody for who they are. And I've accepted Abby for who she is, because she's a great lady and she produces great dancers.
Yes.
And then speaking of Kelly, since we brought her up, there's a whole issue in this episode where Kelly calls and wants to have lunch with Christy, but then Kira wants to go to lunch, which I found very odd. I was with you. It was odd. I was with you, Melissa. You're like, that's just weird.
I can't really say what I want to really say.
Yeah. It's just it was odd because then when they flash back to their interaction, it was not a good one. So it was like, why would you want to be a part of this lunch?
She really don't want to go. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, and then for her to say the only reason why she wants to go is to make sure that Kalani's spot is secured and that Kelly isn't coming back. It's like
that's not why. She knew that Kalani was a shoo-in.
Abby loved her.
Abby loves her, and she's great. She's a perfect person for our team.
Yeah,
we need that, 13 and over, and she's perfect for that.
You saw it on Abby's Ultimate. I did AfterBuzz for Abby's Ultimate, but
it's my favorite show.
Yeah.
Good show.
And Abby loved Kalani. She cried when she got eliminated. I for sure knew that as soon as that show was over, Kalani was going to be into filming for Dance Moms. I was positive.
But I've even found though, watching Kalani now, she's grown up so much.
Yeah.
She's just really, developed, every all happens, into a teenager, and just
She's one of my kids now. I mean, she's
literally she's at my house more than she's with her mom.
Yeah.
No joke.
But
She's like, I don't even know where my mom is.
Right. But I feel like, you know, in a dance studio or any type of thing that you do, you just become close together.
Well, you see them how many times hours a day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They are your second
Sounds like
family.
a second family.
But the moms are close too. Like every Friday when we go to a competition, we arrive on Fridays. The girls get room service.
Oh, that is the best. I love room service.
And sometimes
and we watch movies.
They get filet mignons, and they're like,
all right, starting it big.
I know, I'm like,
they're like, I'll have.
So now we give them a $20 limit. We say $20, girls, but the moms, we all go to dinner together.
One time I had to pitch in $80 because someone forgot to bring their money.
Oh no!
And Nia and I were
Maddie's now paid.
They were just like giving them all their money.
No, but it was really funny because they all left, and Nia and I were the only ones with all the money. And they left, and Nia and I were like, "Oh, we tried hiding it, but we better give it out."
But I was just sitting on the bed on my phone, and I was like, "I have nothing to do with this. I didn't order anything."
Smart girl.
So I'm not even.
Smart one.
But we do hang out every Friday night, and that's normally when we do our costumes. And you guys don't see that. We actually almost every week make our costumes.
It's annoying.
It's really annoying to us, and we take pictures, and we get so mad, and we're like,
I bet.
You know,
just wish you would see it.
Exactly, it comes across the mums. You guys just turn up, you bitch to each other, and
You can't
and
say
that's
that
it.
in front of the children.
Oh,
they've never heard
it.
They've
Okay,
never heard of
good.
that. But it's true.
You lost.
Every Friday we do costumes.
Yeah.
And Christy has taught me so much how to use a glue gun instead of sewing.
Yeah.
So
Those
quick and easy.
She's our team leader for the costumes.
Is it different now that Kelly isn't around for you guys? Is it a little weird, or I mean, we only know so much, so I mean, is it different not having her and Brooke and Paige around?
Definitely different.
Yeah.
I miss Paigey. I mean, we miss her. You can't help but miss her. I mean, she's
Paige was my best friend.
Life
Party
of the party.
Party Paige.
Party Paige.
Party Paige.
That's so cute. We don't ever see that really. So.
Oh my God, she is the most wild person I've ever met.
I think I kind of remember that last year when I was in Youngstown.
Mackenzie, what about you and Brooke? Because I know the two of you had a bit of a relationship going back, and sort of like you looked up her. She was, older, and she loved you and looked down. And I know now that you're getting into the whole singing and music area, and that's someone that you'd probably look up to, Brooke, because she's the one that started it.
Yeah.
Do you miss her? What's it like without her there?
I miss her, but I still talk to her a lot. I text her all the time.
Yeah, that's right.
On her 16th birthday, she just turned 16.
Yay! Happy 16th
And
birthday.
she's gonna be driving me everywhere.
That's right.
That's
See,
it.
that's smart.
But
See,
she's like my height, so.
Reach the gas pedal.
Does she offer you any advice though, Mackenzie, on singing?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
She texts me.
We
She's
don't really.
like, make sure you do this. Blah blah blah.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's a teenager, so they're not really,
She hangs out with like her boyfriend and stuff.
She's on that age.
We heard that in news and gossip. Brooke's got a boyfriend.
We don't have any boyfriends over here, do we?
No.
No boyfriends? No.
Oh, Zac Efron.
Zac Efron's your boyfriend. That's fine.
Nash Greer.
Oh my
Fine.
God.
As long as you choose
He's in
people with
LA.
money, that's totally fine.
I want to find him.
Yeah.
Melissa, cover your ears.
Yeah.
Earmuffs. It's okay. Boys are yucky right now. Still,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna still be in that.
Stay away.
And they have cooties.
Yeah.
So we had the dance off earlier, and then Kendall was the winner of the dance off. And I don't know about you guys, but I was under the impression that Kendall was gonna have a sort of special part or spot or
I thought
something
she was
in the
going to have
group
like
dance.
the lead in the group dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it turns out that she became like the dance captain, which is what you normally do, Maddie. Is that right?
Basically.
Yeah.
Well,
She's
it's just
not
like,
really-
not that I like get to overrule everyone. It's just like, if sometimes Abby's like, okay, Gia, go do something. I'll be right back. Maddie, just count it or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nothing
That's
major.
Right.
Yeah, so there was some confusion about that, and of course Jill is going to be very boisterous and make sure it's known that there's an issue with that. Gotta love Jill.
I love her.
I love to.
With all her fur.
Oh, Jill.
She's really bringing those little fur vests, isn't she?
Loves her
is.
fur.
She's like, don't you love it? I'm just like,
Animal.
And she does
She
this.
totally seems like that.
it's like,
Oh, she's always doing that with her tongue.
She's so crazy.
She has like the big lips while she's taking pictures. She's like,
We do selfies, her and I, all the time.
No, it's not. You don't call it a selfie, man. It's an ussy.
Ussy. We call them
ussy.
ussy.
Okay.
Ussy.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first.
Ussy.
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 That's what Jill and I have to call it.
So a lot of times during Dance Moms, Abby always makes sure that the kids are up to where Maddie is as far as like technique wise and dance wise and things like that. Maddie, do you ever feel like pressure to
all the time?
Yeah.
Abby's like, Maddie has this and this. I'm like, do I really? Because I don't think I do. So I have to like work so hard to like
continue
give
being
what
at
she
the top.
wants.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, when she says, imagine if you dance like Maddie, or, you know, dance like Maddie, I just want to say to Abby, no one's going to be Maddie. Maddie is Maddie.
And Mackenzie is Mackenzie.
Right.
And when I did my solo, she's like, you have to do the Maddie face. And I said, I don't know how to do
that's Maddie's
face.
We do the Maddie faces here. Well, at least I do.
Oh, we do the Brooke faces though too.
Oh,
what is the Brooke face?
And the Peyton and
the Brooke face is just the slightly turned. I don't really care.
The I don't want to hear an Abby face.
Yeah, that's that face.
What's Peyton's face?
Huh?
Oh, I just call Peyton. Peyton.
We call it Peyton.
Peyton. I say Peyton. It's not Kendall. It's not Maddie. It's not Mackenzie. It's Peyton.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I got to say it again.
We thought we would never have to say that. Anyway.
No.
She's a great kid.
Yeah. So Abby had a huge problem with the lunch that the moms went on with Kelly, which I kind of felt like there should be no issue with still keeping up with their friend and finding out what's going on with their friend, but still giving 100% to the studio. Melissa, how do you feel about that when Abby mentioned that she was upset about that?
Gets upset. Look, I'm going to just give you a for instance. Like when Jill came to our studio, she came from another studio.
Right.
And when we went to a competition, I said, Jill, I think Holly and I said, Jill, make sure you don't hang out with your friends from the old studio because Abby will get mad.
Yeah.
Because she thinks when you're at our studio, this is our studio, don't hang out. She goes, why? That's weird. I'm like, just trust me.
Yeah.
Just trust me.
Mm-hmm.
And she did. She stayed away. And I mean, she said hello, but she made sure she didn't make a big fuss.
Yeah.
It's just how Abby is. She wants you to be loyal to her.
Team Abby.
But I
mean, is she not crossing the line? There's loyalty, and then there's almost like ownership.
Yeah, but she was fine after she got mad, and then she was like, whatever, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
She just has to, make her point, and then...
She wants to be heard. She wants you to know how she's feeling.
Yeah. Because I'm sure you guys had concerns about the situation and what was happening with Kelly and everything. We felt a little bit about it. Yeah. It was one of those moments for us where it was like,
I just wish they didn't show it.
I just thought it was unnecessary. Yeah.
It was like really sad because you could see me in the background just bawling. I didn't know what to do
they all were like,
I was sitting down and they came right in front of me, and I was just but like, it was really funny because
no, we're not talking about
Nia, this is really funny. Nia in the background, she's doing her mascara. She's doing her mascara in the back, and she's just like, I'm just gonna do my makeup.
I'm not here.
Well, luckily Holly went into like
mom
mode and was like, get everyone out. But everyone, I think we all just had that moment of
we all did.
We were all
like
crying, all the
shocking.
kids,
all the
and
kids
then when we got in a room, like
was it scary for you guys?
Like,
be scared?
30 minutes later, we were like crying for a while, and then after we just like started laughing because we didn't know what to do. We were just like so
it'll
confused.
never happen again.
Yeah.
It was a shocking moment. No one knew how to deal with it.
And hopefully it'll never
happen again.
Yes.
We need to move
hopefully
on.
when the kids are not in the room.
Yes.
No, never.
Never
we need
again.
to move on from it.
Yes.
I think that's the only way it's going to get better, is just to move on from it.
Right, and
stop
we need to
touching
have
it.
positive things. I mean, everybody snaps, I think, at some time in their life.
Yeah.
And
we've all had our moments.
We've all had our moments.
I've had a few. I now just tell people to have a seat.
Have several.
That's my way of dealing with it. Whenever you have someone that's having negative vibes around you, you just look at them and say, have a seat. And if they're really too much, you tell them to have several.
I like that.
In fact, it was actually a Fisher-Price little seat.
The Fisher-Price seats. Yeah. If they're kids,
so little tiny.
if they're around your age, tell them to go to Toys R Us and buy one of those Fisher-Price seats and have several.
Have a seat.
That's good advice.
love that.
Although, y'all, please stop telling other people to have a seat. People keep tweeting me and telling me.
And teachers and parents, guys. That's,
don't get in trouble.
Don't tell them to have a lot. Get a
kids,
life.
you cannot
either.
tell adults to have a seat. You won't get the same reaction if you tell friends to have a seat. Actually, someone tweeted me and said, I told my friend to get your life, and she replied, have a seat. I was like, that's brilliant. That is the interaction you are supposed to have.
With friends.
So now, as they're traveling to Fort Wayne, while they're on the bus, there was a little tiff between Abby and Christy, which I'm starting to feel like there's now a target on Christy. Like, now that Kelly's gone, now it's Christy.
Second.
And Christy doesn't hold back. She will say what she needs to
But
say.
she needs to hold back. I think they both need to get on with whatever and just make up. I mean, they don't have to be best friends, but I think it's important for the team and
for Chloe to excel.
Now, Melissa, what sort of I don't know how much you're able to disclose, but what sort of being shown now or depicted on the show is that more that Christy feels, and she mentions it on the episode, that she's so alone because now Kelly's gone, and that none of, in particular yourself, don't get along, you don't include her.
But that's not true. And that was just a week basically, and then she came around, and we kept trying to include her, and because every day when we're filming, we always go to dinner.
Yeah.
We don't like the crafty that they have because it's always gross. So the moms always quick leave, and we all get in one car and we go. And we all felt bad. We're like, come on, Christy, you got to come.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the next week, everything was back to normal.
That's good. That's really good to hear.
Yeah.
So enough with the drama. Let's get on to the dancing.
Yeah.
So we have
stressed out.
Right. We have Chloe solo, which first thing right off the bat, I thought the costume looked amazing.
Oh yeah,
it was
really good. She had like this I don't know,
greenish like burgundy
gold
thing.
No, she had the gold with the.
She had the gold shorts with like this burgundy gold.
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
A used costume.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It was beautiful.
Yeah,
so
it
was
was.
Kalani's. They were from the same place.
Yeah, it's great.
It looked. I thought she looked great. I thought she danced great. I thought she looked really strong, and she. There's something about Chloe where it's just effortless to her. Like, I think she gets in a zone when she dances, and she's just in that moment where it's all about the movement and the dance, and she showed a great range of emotions, and it was just effortless. I thought she did really well.
Yeah, just like her mom says, Chrissy, she's a breath of fresh air. But the one thing every single week that I see Chloe dance, or, a few of the girls like Nia, and sometimes you as well, I want to see like more commitment. You want to hit things harder instead of being so soft with things. It just
That's what Maddie tells her.
Yeah, you want to go through the motions. You want to hit things when they're supposed to be hit. And that's what I don't ever see from Chloe. It's just very like, through here and through here. There's
I like the
Tony likes her being in the zone.
It's nice, but it's nice to see a dynamic. It's nice to see different. Like change it up.
That's in style now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
That's why Tony's not judging.
Well, maybe not like a hit, but if you're supposed to touch somebody, like don't fake a touch.
Right.
Like it's just commit more.
Yeah. See, I couldn't judge dance competitions
it would be
at all.
really hard for me because I'd give everybody hundreds.
I would too. I'd be like,
oh, you were cute.
Yeah,
that
was really good. They always look so soft. Like, that was really good. You guys did a great job. I'm gonna give you all 10s across the board.
That's what I do because I could never tell a kid that she did.
No,
terrible.
It's hard. I mean, you have to be constructive.
I couldn't do
There's some judges that are really nice, and then there's like, ew, why did you do that?
Yeah, when you listen to the tapes sometimes, which we haven't in a long time, but we're like, oh.
Yeah. They're crazy.
Then we had Kalani, another beautiful, strong dancer.
She is a beautiful dancer.
I thought, and she showed so much versatility in that solo with the acrobatics. Now,
yeah, she's really good at acro.
Yeah, what her and Brooke do, I could never imagine doing.
But I have to tell you, Abby has taught for Kalani for being at our studio for such a short period of time. Abby has taught her a lot of that acro.
Wow.
Really?
Because Kalani didn't know a lot. She knew what they were, but she didn't know all the terms and names for them. So she was like this flippy thingamajig. So
yeah,
that's what I call them.
Really, really helped her a lot with that.
The flippy thingamajig,
well,
the head
the flippy thing. I think the girl in the center is our leader, though, in acrobat.
Yeah.
Mackenzie, you are incredible. I said week after week, I am just absolutely amazed. I do. about the performance that you do in the acrobats. They're incredible. You should be off doing Cirque du Soleil.
Soon.
I wrote sassy
a ticket there.
for your solo.
Oh, in the
really
red.
Sassy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you, as if I just want to say personally as a judge, regardless of what Abby says, if your headpiece falls off, it is not the end of the world.
Well, that's been a thing like the past few
Every
seasons.
week,
It's like when Chloe's hat
Yeah.
fell off, when your hairpiece fell off, when Nia's wrap came off.
And it didn't even come off. It only slid.
It's only slid.
Right.
It's been such a huge thing that I feel like to the audience, we feel like whenever that happens, like, oh my God, like they're not, you're not gonna place, or Abby's gonna come in and yell, like what's gonna happen now that the headpiece has come off. But clearly, it doesn't affect.
I'm sure you guys knew that already, but I just wanted to come from a different standpoint of view and tell you, hey.
We see earrings fall out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, during performance, an earring will fly. I mean, we
Yeah.
had a little girl that actually danced with the earring in her foot.
She stepped on it.
And she danced the rest of her dance with that in her foot.
Actually, no, she kind of just.
It was, it was Mackenzie's friend.
She just sat in a handstand because her foot hurt so bad. She was just like, I'm gonna hold it till the end of the dance.
That's how to do it. Finish it off strong.
Professionals.
Right.
But I also thought Mackenzie in this solo, it was more grown up for you. Like we're used to the very cute, very stuff, but this one you were a little sassy pants this time. A little more mature.
It's kind of funny because the girls, I don't know if they really show this on the show very often, but before awards they play music, and it's always really cute music, you know, like
Gangnam Style.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah, I've done that a few times.
Right.
Yeah,
you're really good at that.
This one.
So Mackenzie will, just dance, but lately, since she started to do her music, she's really come out of herself.
Yeah.
And you see her on stage, she's like, there's 100 kids on stage, and she's in the front, and she's boogieing.
Good.
I mean, she's doing the, what's that? The worm.
worm.
I saw you do that last week.
Now they all
drown. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, all the girls do it now.
And
so
we
cute.
always have fun with the people backstage. It was really funny because.
Oh, she's gonna give a story about me now.
Okay,
All right.
so we were with
News and gossip.
Francisco, and he started the girls' music, and then he was like, during the music, he was like, wait, hold on, stop the music, stop it. And the girls were just like, he was like, there's a feather on stage, let me run. He runs on stage, gets his stuff.
So embarrassing.
And then he goes, okay, cue the music. I was like, are you sure you want to play it now? Are you sure you're not going to stop it again?
Oh, God. News and gossip about me.
Always a professional. Francis.
I went on the stage to get the feather myself, so, okay.
Did you take your shoes off?
I didn't.
Ooh.
I should have done some jazz walks and things, but I didn't.
And then we had the group dance, which, oh my gosh, I love this group dance.
It was
I want
so
a cape.
hard.
I want a cape now.
It was like 100 pounds.
And for Mackenzie, I mean, it was huge on her.
Yeah.
It was all the way down to my feet.
In rehearsal, it
really
kept
good.
we had to learn how to not have it fly over our faces.
Yeah.
And we were it was over. We were trying to get it off when we're dancing.
And the bad part is I had one day since I was at Skechers the whole time. So I came back and I had one day to do it.
Wow.
The girls videotaped it for her, though.
And everyone
I had 2 days. Same thing.
You guys learned those dances quick. Like, I could never, I'm supposed to learn dances sometimes that quickly, but I resort to plan B, which is I'm always in the front, so I get to mouth the words and let them dance in the back, and then I'll pick it up when I'm supposed to come back in.
Well, the girls have actually learned, I think Maddie learned to solo, and Kendall, in a hotel, right in front of the elevator, that little area, where there's carpet. They've learned to solo there before. And
it happens.
That's good to know, though, for our viewers and fans, because they constantly question about, they say, Maddie learned this weeks ago, she learned this last summer, or even on the show, the mums you guys get into each other and say,
it's never.
She already learned it.
Sometimes I'll learn a combo in my privates,
and that's what
all
the girls do. And all the girls have privates.
Yeah.
All the girls have more than one private a week. What? I'm just saying
she's putting it out there.
All the girls do it,
and
not
then,
just yourself.
Yeah. And then our dance teacher, Gia, she's just like, well, just take this combo from a different combo I learned, and then just put it into this music. So I was like, okay. So everyone thinks I learned the whole thing, and I'm just like, no.
But they do learn their dances sometimes, I would think, maybe in an hour to an hour and a half they have in a week. It's
professional dancers.
That is crazy.
But it's really neat on Friday nights when we come back from dinner, the moms. The girls are usually in the hallway and they're helping each other. In their jammies, they're going over the dances.
See, that's the stuff we want to see
wanna
more
see
of.
People want to see
I
that.
want to see you guys all in your
wish.
jammies. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when sometimes I'll like help Kendall with her solos, and I'll be like, okay, that was bad, start over. She's like,
Drilling her.
But they're good. They're so supportive of each other, the kids. And I just wish they would show that. And I wish they would show Abby being Abby with the girls.
Yeah.
Giggling.
They should.
I mean, the presents she buys. She loves to buy
She
gifts.
spoils me. Every time I see her, she like buys me new clothes.
I got clothes from Abby.
Yeah.
You guys got shirts.
She's very
I got
generous.
shirts.
And nobody says that
We
at
brought
all.
some photos for you.
Oh, yay.
But Abby loves to buy for the girls.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Actually, she bought dresses here, and I have them in my suitcase for all the girls. They're matching.
Abby ever
Nice.
buy anything for the mums?
Yes.
Oh.
Of course.
Lingerie. She buys me a lot of lingerie.
Ooh.
Go, Abby.
Spice up your life.
Yeah.
my mom wears it every night,
Yes.
and it's getting a little short on you.
Oh my God.
Because I'm getting thinner so I can wear cuter things.
You look
I
great.
can go to the junior department.
No, you
We
can't.
love it. We love it.
Look, poor Mackenzie's like, I have no idea. I don't
I'm
know
just
these two
not
anymore.
gonna say.
She just sits back.
But she bought a really pretty fur vest from Neiman Marcus for Jill for Christmas. It was
Of course.
Of course. I was about to say for
It
her.
was beautiful. And then she bought a really beautiful shirt for Holly.
Jill was like,
Oh, she bought me lingerie with
I
feathers.
love this.
With a-
Like, oh no,
Feathers.
like Marabou. It was really cute, yeah.
Oh, Malibu.
Aw, man.
Look
Jill
at
missed
that.
Malibu.
Jill walked in with, it was like blue fur the other day. And she was just like, don't you love my new fur? It's bunny.
She totally seems like that person too.
Oh my gosh, and Christy always says, you're going to get, somebody's going to put paint on you one of these
PETA.
days.
Right.
Yeah.
Peter's gonna come out of nowhere.
But she goes, well, maybe 20% is real.
So
Cute.
the group dance was great. I thought you guys had great control with those heavy capes, and it all looked fantastic. Like you guys worked so well together.
Although I must say
It's
that what was with the
ridiculous.
camera angle in this episode? I didn't think we really got to see the
Yeah.
full.
Well,
Yeah,
what's
What
nice,
was going on
do.
with the group dance? No, this
Yeah.
one was even worse.
Yeah,
than
the
any
Well,
other
they
one.
angles
do
are weird.
film
Yeah.
them twice.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
do them for the competition, and then they do another one for angles, which
Oh,
is
okay.
great. And I
Yeah.
think that's great. But I'm not sure what happened because
Yeah.
typically they do get really great angles. We have great camera guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So in the end, we had Mackenzie win first place for her solo. Chloe came in second. Kalani came in first, and the group took first place.
Clean sweep.
Clean sweep. And then Kara brings up, should Kalani go against Maddie?
Yes.
Which I don't even know if that was necessary, or I feel like if
She's
if,
like-
They're in
if-
different age categories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's in
She's a teen, right?
teen.
She's a teen,
and I'm
Maddie's
a junior.
11.
yeah.
Would there be any occasion, any competition that you could enter where the two of you could compete?
In the overall. In
There's-
solo
In the
overalls.
Yeah.
There's also this one competition, which is not very good ages, but
Okay.
it's like
Okay, I'm just like.
no, I'm saying it's like half.
Melissa is
No.
sweating.
No, it's like
We're
half
gonna have the
juniors.
producers on the phone.
Yeah.
right
No,
now.
but it's like half juniors put with teens,
No, I don't-
so it's kind of unfair sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like sometimes we go. Well, it's kind of crazy.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've won before.
Some
with
competitions
it.
are weird and they have weird things.
Oh,
Yeah,
like the
I've
one
seen
last week was weird.
Yeah, where
Where
there was
they just put everyone
everyone
together
together.
and then they
That
called a
is-
place.
so not
and it was
rewarding
like,
at
Did you
all.
see us? And is that the one Nia had the solo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna go down and say Nia won. I am convinced, and I keep telling her. She goes, "Well, I don't know if I said you won, Nia. I know you won first place because
Yeah.
they didn't do the places, and we were all like, you
Yeah,
saw us.
it was
So
super
confusing.
Do you know
weird.
how much that would have changed though on that
Yeah.
all the shows and episode if Nia did win it?
And
Yeah.
some of the categories they didn't even have solos like
I'm so
in
mad.
the top
Mm-hmm.
3. It
Yeah.
was like junior or
Nia
like,
won. I'm
yeah.
convinced.
Melissa's like,
I
done.
just need to
Yeah.
buy her
Nia
that
won.
crown.
I wasn't
Yeah.
here last week, so I didn't get to say that I really loved Nia's solo last week, even
Loved
at
it.
rehearsal.
Yes, we loved it, but
The theme, yeah.
We did have some issues with the
we had some
typecasting.
issues with it always being
The black girl.
Yeah.
African American theme.
Yeah.
There's always a
Because she
slight
can do
connotation.
more.
Yeah.
Oh,
than
and
that.
wait till you see another solo. Oh.
Yeah.
I love the one. Oh,
Wait, what is it?
The really cute one that we did at that weird stage.
Oh, I love
I
that.
actually, it was so good. My face hurt from smiling, but I
Yeah.
got goosebumps.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a goosebump
Nia,
kind of dance. It wasn't a lyrical, beautiful. But I said, oh, I have goosebumps.
It was musical theater.
Nia came off stage. She was like, I just nailed
I did that.
Oh,
Yeah.
so proud of her.
I was laughing the whole entire dance. It was like a comedy dance, kind of. It was really funny.
I'm her second mom. Nia's
mom.
It sounds like, though, what you've talked, and I think it's been great for all of us and also all our viewers and everyone that watches, is that they actually finally get to see an honest take that Abby isn't what you see just on the camera.
Yeah.
And that nor your relationships with the other mums and you girls all together, it really is a great big family.
Yeah.
Oh, the girls.
And Abby loves Nia. They don't really show. It looks like Abby's always like.
Yeah.
Oh, Abby
like
adores
me.
Adores her because we go into master classes.
And Nia's
together.
so funny. She's.
We love it. We have so much fun.
I became really close with Nia in the past season.
Yeah.
Like in the first season, none of us were really close to Nia. And the other day,
we wouldn't talk to her.
She's just so much above everybody. Smart, like the way she's like her mom. She's wonderful.
Yes.
But she likes to do what she likes to do.
Right. Yeah.
Like she'll sit in her room and read a book while everyone's like party time.
Yeah.
But now Nia loves all that too, which is fabulous.
Sometimes she's like, I don't want to hang out with you guys. You guys are weird.
She always ditches us.
But she takes care of this one.
Good.
I'm on those.
When we're in the elevator, she's like, "Where's Kenzie?" And I'm like, she's like, "I got her."
I lose Mackenzie a lot.
A little bit.
But Nia always has her.
Good. Well, now let's go into a little bit of news and gossip.
Yeah.
AfterBuzz TV News.
So we already revealed that Mackenzie's album is complete, and maybe in a few months or so we'll be
next month.
Next month.
Oh yeah.
Next month. March. We will be partying it up with so we will make sure that we dance to that as an intro.
That's
so
gonna
that
be
way
our
we
theme
can get it
song.
out
Yeah.
there.
Thank you.
So I have a quick question. Maddie, what's your ultimate goal? Like, where do you see yourself going as far as like with your dance? Do you want to do Broadway? Do you want to do TV? Like, what do you want to do?
Well, I obviously want to do like acting and dancing and singing on Broadway, but I also have been trying out for a lot of movies and I've been getting a lot of callbacks, so I'm excited about that. And I've been focusing a lot on my acting, but also of course dancing. Like that's my number one thing, dancing. And like I would love to dance and act in a movie. It'd be really fun.
Are you signed with any agency? Who are you signed with?
We can't say it.
Oh, you
'cause
can't?
it's not- we just had the meeting.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, well, congratulations then.
Good.
I'm clear, so if that happens to be, then yeah.
Welcome to the family.
Yeah.
And then Mackenzie, what would you like to do? You have your album coming out. You dance. What else would you like to dabble in?
I'd really want to go on Broadway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to be in circus?
No, she can't do that.
No.
Tell him when Miss Abby took you to see Annie. That's when you decided.
That's
I
what
was
you want to do.
like, I really want to be in movies. I want to be in Annie and Matilda.
Aw.
Yeah.
Those would be great.
See you there.
Well, look, what about you girls? What about we make the move? How does it sound about
Moving
Mum?
to
Would we
LA?
ever consider about moving to LA for these two little girls?
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
what about the studio?
Well, Abby will be here, I'm sure.
There we go.
She's probably not
Abby-
going to go back to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't really have any family left in Pittsburgh, so.
Yeah.
She has us, and like she said.
But I asked her the other day, I was like, when are you coming home? She was like, I might never come home. I was like,
We've been staying together at a hotel.
I mean, it's less
Abby's staying there.
stressful, but that would be sad not to have, like, the team leader there. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
She's always
It
there.
would be really weird.
She's always there, even though she's not there.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's true.
Eyes everywhere.
She has eyes everywhere.
Or you can hear her.
Yeah.
Oh,
We always hear her in the airport. We're
I
like,
hear her.
where is she? And she's not there.
we all like go.
I hear her in my dreams.
Oh, Kenzie, you don't have a bow in your hair. Hurry up, put a bow in your hair. Yeah, I do. I know,
and you
it's a
got
joke. No, when we're in the airport, if you don't have a bow, I'm like,
Oh, yeah. She always
Get
yells
nervous.
at me if I don't have a bow in an airport. I said, we're in an airport.
You should have your bow always. Let's go into a few predictions.
Yeah.
And now, your AfterBuzz
It always
TV
gets me.
predictions.
So, I mean, I never really have any clear predictions except it's going to be more drama and more stuff and more dancing and more first place awards.
Yeah. I don't really know where else to
I
shift.
like that.
That's,
I think there's something going to go down with Kira because she goes to New York.
Oh, yeah.
And Not really sure what's going on there.
Yeah.
I think there's also going to be, again, Christy and Abby battles will continue.
Yeah. And I think we'll continue to see the whole Kelly and Abby situation unfold.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as we said, we wish it would just move on, but I think they're just going to continue it on for the next episodes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I don't have predictions, but I have something
That's
awesome.
Right.
Before we leave.
I'm so sorry. We're supposed to do the news and gossip. Go ahead.
Wait. Okay, so everybody, our Dance Moms viewers, AfterBuzz fans, we have a contest for you here at AfterBuzz TV. Last week when I was at a competition for Dance Moms I was hosting, I got the girls to sign a t-shirt. It's an Energy National Dance Competition t-shirt, and we're going to do a contest.
Yes.
We want you, our Dance Moms fans, to send us in a video of you guys dancing, doing your own thing to the Dance Moms theme.
Yes. So in the comments below, when you guys respond, do a video response to you dancing to the theme of Dance Moms. You have until next week, next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to post your video, and then we will announce the winner in 2 weeks. So make sure you do it. Marissa, can we put a link of the theme in the comments?
Absolutely. And you know what? I think we should dance again.
Yes!
You guys
Can we get these girls up here?
Let's do it.
Wait.
Take your mic off.
Start it again.
Go
They're doing the worm, y'all. They're doing the worm.
I cannot do the worm. I would just lay flat, so I would look like I was planking. So before we head out, let's find out where we can find everyone. So Francisco, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Facebook, Francisco Thurston, and Twitter at TheFrancisco.
And you can find me on Twitter at Host McGrath, and you can find me on Facebook. It's Stephanie McGrath.
Now, and I know you guys have Twitters and Facebook. Maddie, where can they find you if they want to tweet you, like you?
Well, my Twitter is Maddie Ziegler, and I have an Instagram, which is Madison Ziegler 1313, and I have 1.1 million followers.
Wow! Can I have some of your followers?
Can you share them?
Can you share some with me?
She can take a shout out.
Mackenzie, where can they find you?
My Twitter is MackenzieBoo13, and my Instagram is PrincessKenzieBoo13.
Yeah.
And I just got 700K followers.
Yeah.
I would like to have some of your followers too. And Melissa, do you tweet? Tweet?
Oh, yes.
Where can they find you?
Well,
your Instagram is Dance Mom Melissa 31.
Okay, yes, Dance Mom Melissa 31, and then Dance Mom 1313. I think is my Twitter.
Yeah.
Is your Twitter?
Okay.
Perfect. And then you guys can always find me on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Lounging with Tony, or my website loungingwithtony.com. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Fantastic.
Yes, thank you, and thank you guys for tuning in. And we will see you next week for another reclap of our favorite dance show, Dance Moms.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
Yeah.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.